The second theory which has contributed to the environmental school is population ecology view or population ecology theory. It is also in the literature known as organizational ecology theory or organizational demographic theory. Before we proceed further, I would like you people to stay with me here and focus for a while. What is population ecology theory? Or I ask a question, what may be the population ecology theory? Population, you all know that what is the meaning of population. It is the collection of different organisms, different objects, maybe living or non-living. If, for example, generally the word population is not used for non-living beings, it is generally used for living beings, but there is no problem if we can use also for the non-living beings, for instance, or maybe for some living beings. So actually population is the collection of organisms. See that we people and humans live somewhere. Wherever we live, we form the population of that area. The number of automobiles, cars in an area form the population of cars. Number of houses in an area form the population of an area, population of houses. Number of trees in a jungle form the population of that tree. Number of organizations in an area, maybe similar or different, form the population of organizations of that area or that part or that region. Ecology is from the eco. Ecology is about environment or what surrounds you. And population ecology is about how the populace or how the organisms interact with their environment, how they deal with their environment, how they respond to their environment. The population ecology view or population ecology theory or organizational ecology theory is about the population of organizations, similar or different. And it is about that how organizations are born, they survive, they grow, and they die. You must be familiar with this, that all objects like the human beings have the life cycles. And the study of the life cycles with reference of different objects and organisms with reference to their environment is known as population ecology study. The population ecology theory is not according to or is not in agreement with the contingency theory. In the contingency theory, it was the belief that there is no best way of dealing things because the environment organization faces is dynamic. And because of the environmental dynamism, organization has to make its choices. In a way that the contingency theory fully believes that organization makes its active choices. Contrast to that, the population ecology view believes that environment imposes its choices on the organizations. The environment of the organization actually decides what choices an environment can make. So the central message of population ecology view is that major features of the world of organizations arise through learning or adaptation. There are also views against this. Some believe that soon after the organization is born, its structure, its culture is set. And later on, as it progresses, things rarely change. Contrary to this, it is believed that this is not the case. Organizations do evolve and evolve as their environment changes. The population ecology view has got the following main concerns. That social forces and creation rate, mortality rate, change rate of organizations. As I just mentioned that the population ecology theory deals with the different life cycles of the organizations and how actually organizations operate. And its central message is this, that the choices an organization makes are determined by its environment. And there are different types of organizations. And similar type of organizations create their niche. And they operate in those niche until or unless they are selected out. For example, it is discussed that there are two types of organizations: generalists and specialists. The specialists are about efficiency and generalists are about flexibility. Some organizations become the specialists. When they become specialists, though, they better exploit the existing environment, but they're also under more risk, because as the organization's environment changes, if they are not able to change accordingly, because when you are in a specialist organization, your endowment of resources is also specialized, your knowledge is specialized, and the change in environment may make your knowledge and endowment of resources redundant. Compared to this, the generalist organizations, as they are not specialists, they are flexible in their approach. They have got the variety, and they with the changing environment, have the better ability to adjust. I would like to take just one example here. In Pakistan, there used to be in olden days. Olden days, I mean that 20 years ago, 25 years ago, say, when computer education was making inroads, the government decided to set up a chain of institutes specialized in providing the computer education. This was set up by a particular ministry. It was a specialist organization offering computer education. It was specialist. It offered world-class computer education over the years. And many of the people in Pakistan got benefit of that. Since they were specialists, later on as the environment changed, trend changed of the computer education in the beginning of 21st century. Actually, problem was that the computer education was embedded in the curriculum of all other programs. Since it was a specialized institution, it could not adjust to the changing environment and it simply died. So, just wanted to mention that changing environment may be challenging for the specialists but favorable for the journalists. So, this is actually the type of the organizations which survive and grow in response to their environment. Conclusively, would like to mention that in response to their environment, organizations have got different choices to make. They can simply take whatever is offered by the environment. They can take it as compromise. They can avoid it. They can react to it. Or simply the organizations can try to manipulate the environments. Hope things are clear to you. Thank you very much.